Creative works of arts are in themselves a passionate expression of thoughts, but when they are intended for the public, which is known to be public art, the message therefore becomes targeted. Throughout history, public art has been a soundless but yet an impactful piece of creativity that is often used to convey a message. This is a public art installation, an assemblage of plastic shopping bags used to draw attention to the impending danger of plastic waste in the environment, and to also advocate for possible refusal to use plastic bags for shopping and substitute them for cotton bags made from beautiful Nigerian Ankara fabrics.
This is a ripple effect. People will say.
Meet Ifesinachi Comedy Nwanyanwu, an environmental artist. He maintains that avoiding waste, especially of every single used plastic bag, is a collective effort which does not need laws and regulations to implement, but common sense.
In Nigeria, we don't have proper infrastructure to manage waste produced by plastics. All right? Now, if you come to shopping in the market, in shopping malls, we consume a lot of plastic bags, shopping plastic bags, single-use plastics. And these plastics end up in landfills or the natural environment. They don't decompose like paper. It takes them like 1,000 years to decompose. So what we're trying to do with this sculpture is to interact with the public, because sometimes ignorance also creates the challenges that we have with waste management. But when we have a sculpture like this that interacts with the people, especially right here in front of a shopping mall, people get to see it. People get to begin to understand the whole narrative about sustainable environment, not wasting plastics, not using plastics in such ways that they are harmful to the environment.
And this is so important, trying to draw awareness and sensitization to the fact that we need to do something about our waste pollution. And the fact that they've used plastic bags, which is single-use plastic bags, is so important, right? We need to draw attention to the fact that we need to stop using single-use, but we need to try and reuse them. Part of what we do, we actually even buy waste, right? So we just recently launched something called Trash to Cash, because not just plastic, but even your plastic bottles, your cans, your papers, cardboard, there's value in all these materials, right? And we're trying to get the word out there as well, that instead of throwing it away, there's actually you can get your cash for trash.
It's turning waste into a thing of beauty. It's a thing of which in our country, if we can learn that, okay, not everything that you see as waste as, no, it's not good looking, it's not nice and everything. It's a thing of which you can actually transform it into a thing of beauty. So if it's something of which you get to sensitize people about this, it's something of which it can even help our environment, safeguard it, even make it safer for our kids. Because in this period of which we have a lot of global warming, so many other things that are harming the environment.
With support from the German embassy in Nigeria, this environmental campaign was made possible from people who donated used plastic bags, which the artists used to create this shopping bag.
Install the idea to people that there is money in waste, but the other thing is as well the environment and how to improve health, and how to install this idea into Nigerians not to use plastic bags all the time and then throw them out into the nature.
Do we really need to get too much, to chop too much of things we are having? And do we really need to use this one plastic bag, which each of them are cheap, but they will stay with us in environment for next 1,000 years or even longer?
During the rainy season, one of the biggest challenges you have, even around the area where I live, is you have all these plastic bag remnants in the drainage, blocks the drainage, and then it overflows and ends up flooding the environment. So I think that this is a very good, the exhibition is a good one to bring attention to the need to use other forms rather than plastic.
The Nigerian parlance, chop chop, a theme for this work, is a reflection of how we spend money every day, how we chop money in the malls, marketplaces, and different public places. But beyond that expression, as we chop and chop and chop, so does the chopping plastic bags increase in our environment. And so, there is the need to put a check to it until we are able to manage plastic waste.